in three.
Going for the St. Louis now.
Oh no!
Son of a bitch.
You get your two?
Yeah. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thotgor here, of course. And yes, the new patch is out. What is it? 5.2.0. Came out today. Little bit of a surprise. Well, not necessarily a surprise, I suppose. Not for all, anyway. But I thought we'd just do a short little video here today while I've got a bit of time, and just take a look at some of the changes here that took place. So obviously, yes, I did get to rank 5 yesterday. You can see I'm rank 6 right now, because what happens, I got to rank 5 and then I lost a bunch of battles. Actually, I went back to rank 8, yeah, and then had to fight my way back to 6, where I'm currently at. Apparently rank battles are still going on, December 22nd today, so I guess it didn't end last night. So we've got one more day on that, I guess, or at least when it resets anyway, so I might try and get at least back to 5, we'll see. But anyway, some of the changes, so I mean, looking at it right now, you can tell immediately new port, right? This is awesome. This is the New York port. I mean, I took a look at them all, and this is obviously the one that I wanted because it is so amazing. You've got the New York skyline in the background. There's some fireworks going off, the moon. There is some ferries going around here as well. There's one there. I think it's a ferry anyway. Statue of Liberty in the background is nice. There's a Zeppelin flying around. There he is over there. Right, and you've got this whole industrial sector over here. George Washington Bridge, obviously. It is just spectacular, right? Really enjoy this port. We'll take a look at some of the others here to choose from. So you've got a Japanese theme one. I think this might have something to do with the anime content they're adding, maybe. I'm not a big fan of that stuff, so I'm not too enthused about this port here, but I like the option of being able to choose which port I want. Philippines, yeah, that's your standard port. New York, the one I have on right now, which is my favorite. I like it a lot. The ocean port, not a whole lot going there on there, right? It's an ocean. And then we've got Hawaii, which is your standard premium port as indicated here. See? Premium port. So I'm going to have my New York port on because it is awesome. Another nice thing that happened today, you'll notice I've got a bunch of credits. It is because they have added, they decided to give us all the credits back, or at least 50% of the credits back, on the modules of the ships that we've sold previously. So that is fantastic, and that's something that's going to keep going now as well. It'll automatically happen when you sell a ship, so it's not something that'll just get held in depot. I don't think anyway, I'm not 100% sure on that, but the way I read it anyway, looked as though from now on when we sell our ships, we'll get 50% of the credits of the modules that have been researched on it. So that's pretty good. But 5 million credits, you can see, so 8.8 million is where I'm at now. I need 9 million for the New Orleans, so that is what I'm going to shoot for later today, attempt to get my New Orleans here. So some other changes that they made here to the port, or rather to the game as well, is you will notice, where is it here, if we go to exterior, we can take a look and we have a number of new signal flags to choose from. So I haven't actually played any of the game as of yet. I wanted to get this video up before I jump into the game because I'm just going to end up playing it all day and not get a video up while I have the time here. So anyway, new flags. So November Foxtrot, so this is your high caliber flag, which is fantastic. We're going to take a look at my existing medals here because I would have a crap ton of these flags, and I'm actually a little disappointed that I didn't get credited some flags, right? Because I have a whole crap ton of these medals. But anyway, this is what you're going to get for high caliber now, so that's fantastic. Get a reward for that. You now get a reward for clear sky. It obviously improves your AA defense. We are going to get Zulu Hotel. This is your Confederate. This is a new Confederate, right? So plus 50% to Commander XP earned in battle. So this will be right to the Commander, and then we still have our Kraken Unleashed. So this is a new flag here, right? Kraken Unleashed. This replaces the equal speed Charlie London. So plus 50% XP earned in battle. 5 kills or more is what you need to get in order to earn this flag here. So that's not too bad at all. What else do we have? Victor Lima. So this is Witherer. Now, I've never actually gotten Witherer myself. However, I have seen replays where people have gotten it, and obviously I've showed a few where we've gotten it as well. I think Puda had actually had a nice one there in his Mine Kaze, or Mini Kaze, so that wasn't too bad. The next new flag we have is Papa Papa. So this is Solo Warrior. Now I've never gotten a Solo Warrior myself. It's not something that I generally try for. As you guys probably figured out, my playstyle here is generally team-oriented, so I try not to find myself in a situation where I'm all alone. But anyway, really nice that they're giving a flag for this, because this is a pretty epic achievement to get here. Plus 300% to free XP earned during the battle, so that is amazing. Because obviously, it'll get added right up here to your free XP that you don't have to convert to use. It'll sit in that pool, and then you can use it as you choose. So that's nice. India X-Ray, so Arsonist. Yes, finally we're gonna get a nice flag for here for Arsonist. I mean, before, obviously, right? It was you would get Arsonist, and I think you would get fire. No, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, no, you didn't have a flag for Arsonist. Yeah, you'd get one for Fireproof, that's right. So they added one for Arsonist, so that's great. Like seeing it, because I get Arsonist enough. Generally speaking, I usually get it in ranked battles, because I usually do use a lot of high explosive in ranked battles in my Mogami. Just because, battleships and destroyers are prevalent in ranked battles. And then, our old equal speed London Charlins, we already talked about that. And then the newest flag here is the Juliet Whiskey Unalone, or I don't know. Anyway, Liquidator. You get this for Liquidator. I assure you I am literate. So that's nice too, to get Liquidator. I don't think I ever gotten a Liquidator before. We'll jump over there and take a look just to show you, some of the, especially with the high caliber, what I could have got with that. Now, I thought there was one for Devastating Strike, actually. Unless they changed it, let's just take a quick look. Die Hard, Unsinkable. This is obviously Detonation. Yep. Yeah, that's not going to be it. Can't scroll. I was sure I read somewhere that they were, maybe not in this patch, maybe another patch. Yes. Anyway. In terms of flags, right? Rank 5 Premium League flag there, and then obviously I think I'm gonna get this tomorrow or whenever rank battles stop. I think. Because it says, at least rank 14 in the second season, so I'm rank 6 in the second season, made it to rank 5 as being my highest. And then the camouflage, we're going to take a look actually at a premium ship here, just to emphasize these new camouflage changes that they made, which I really like. I can see a lot of people griping about it, especially considering it's only on premium ships, but whatever. I like it. So now on your premium ships, so like my turbines here, because it comes with a camo, this camo actually does something. So it, plus 50% XP earned in the battle, that is nice, because that is going to make the premium ships, a lot more useful when grinding. If you use your premium ships to grind out free XP to convert, that is definitely a plus for you. I'm more interested in the minus 4% firing accuracy of the enemy ships attacking you, basically because, it's just going to, survivability is going to be a little bit more there. I generally don't convert free experience. Just because I don't want to use all that gold. I'd rather use it for premium time, to be frank. 1.6 million free experience is what I've got. So obviously, I could use it, but I'm probably not going to. Anyway, premium camos on these ships now, so that is amazing. One thing I didn't look at, actually, and I'm curious, is if they've added one for the... Oh, they did. Oh, nice. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The Gremioski has its own nice camo now as well, so that is fantastic. Obviously the Marblehead as well as my other premium here. I only have 3 premium, but the Marblehead camo was always there, right? So it's nice. So that's not too bad. I like these premium camos that they've got. Just quickly jumping back to the profile, taking a look, look at this. I have 38 high calibers. That would have been a lot of flags for me. It would have been nice to be compensated a little bit there, but whatever. And then, Liquidator. I've never got Liquidator, never got Clear Sky, Close Quarters. Witherer, like I said, never got that solo, and Kraken Unleashed. So it says that I haven't gotten it, but this is only because they made the changes. So just let me get some games in here, and we'll get that. So those are some of the changes here that were made. Now, obviously, you guys can go and read the patch notes. I'm not going to go and take a look at those patch notes with you. I assume all of you can read. Most of you could probably read better than I can. So you guys can read those, but some more highlights of that. It's obviously economy changes, right? There are some pretty good economy changes that came in this patch. It's specifically, increasing the amount of money earned, or an XP earned in battles for 9s and 10s, reducing repair costs on those ships. So that's nice as well. It'll make it a little more playable for those who don't run premium all the time. I understand your grief and your frustration there. My answer to that has always been, we'll just get premium. But again, I understand some people don't want to spend money on the game at all. So that's cool, because as you know, I don't even want to spend money on converting free experience. So yeah, I can understand. But I just think premium is essential. But anyway, that's me. More changes that came as well. They added 2 new maps, so I haven't actually, because recall I haven't played yet, so I haven't actually played any of those maps, but I like them, just looking at them, mostly because they are tier 9 and 10 maps. Yes, at tier 9 and 10, it gets fairly old playing the same old maps all the time. Land of Fire, Islands of Ice, and I think, what's the other one? Trap. Those are the 3 that you always seem to play on. It's nice to get 2 more in the rotation there with Atlantic, and I don't recall the name of the second one, so yeah, I could go and look at it, but I'm not going to. So there are 2 new maps there anyway. So that's pretty nice to see. What else did we get in this patch that I wanted to talk about? We'll take a look. I don't believe, modules. I mean, they did make some changes to the way your commander, or you can manage your commanders now, right? This is a standard view that we are used to, but now we can go to a personal profile. And when we go to the personal profile as it loads, you can see that now we can sort of take a look at all of our commanders, where they are, what they're doing, right? Just to get a better sense of the commanders themselves. So that's nice, and obviously, you just click on one, brings him up right away, shows what he's got. So that is not too shabby at all. Just makes it a little easier when you start getting a lot of ships and you start wondering, well, what are my commanders doing? In this way, you don't have to scroll around, click on the bottom of the ships there, right, and go through each individual commander. It's fairly simple in this manner, so you can just sort of click on him. Yeah, okay, there he is. This commander will go here. Well, whatever you intend to do with it. So that's not too bad at all. Under the personal profile, or personal file, I should say, is how they word it. Yeah, taking a look at the Ibuki, my Ibuki commander here. Yeah, just need one more point there to get, I'm not sure what the 4th level skill, probably Last Stand. On a tangent, obviously, I do not like this expert loader. I think that's something that I could take, if I were to redistribute some of the points, but I guess I do switch between. Anyway, that was a tangent. What else? There was something else that I noticed here in the old patches. So you can see basic training. So we can go to training videos now. This is unlocked at profile 4, I believe. Yeah. When you get career level profile 4, so you can bring up a little in-game browser here and you can take a look at the training videos that Wargaming has made. And so, the Bad Advice series is really good, actually, because it points fun at some of the stupid things people do. Like, for example, camp behind an island, because that is a bad idea. Anyway, but I like this, right? So you can just click on the video, it'll start playing here, and just give yourself a little refresher. Obviously, you're watching my channel as well, so tell your friends. They can always visit Thotgor and take a look at some of the stuff there. Not necessarily tutorials, but good strategy videos, right? So World of Warships 0.5.2.0 is now out. We're going to take a look in the upcoming days at, obviously, economy changes, right, opinions on them, how they're working, some of the mechanics that have been reworked. Obviously, I didn't touch on Japanese aircraft carriers or aircraft carriers in general. As you know, I don't have any, so that's why I'm not speaking about them. But there have been some significant changes to those made, and I'd be curious to know if you guys play aircraft carriers, what you guys think about the changes to the aircraft carriers. That'd be something to take a look at. If you have an aircraft carrier, share that with us. Interesting to, or rather, I'd love to know what is going on there, and interesting to note as well. Yeah, I think that's more or less all I wanted to cover in the video. Like I say, just a shorter video today. Nothing too in-depth in terms of the patch, but just wanted to take a look at the patch. Most excited for the money that I got. So now, New Orleans will be coming here shortly. Get myself another tier 8, and then figure out where I want to go from there. So that's going to do it for us, today's video. Short and sweet, so thank you very much for watching the video today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I'd love to know what you guys think about the new patch as well. And like I say, we'll have some new patch videos coming here in the upcoming, or in the next few days maybe. As we get closer to Christmas, obviously time gets more and more limited. But anyway, hit the old like button if you did like today's video. Again, leave any comments you have. Like I say, love to know what your thoughts are on some of the changes here and the aircraft carriers as well. If you are not a subscriber, be sure to hit the old subscribe button as well. And as always, folks, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day.